What constitutes the most beautiful drive in the world? Scenery, of course, is a big part of it. What about the time of year? Or the way you experience the trip? Well, over the course of the last summer, AYL host Chad Booth and product reviewer Darren Kinder have been trying to find that incredible ride on their Victory Vision. For their final weekend with the motorcycle, they decided to ride the most iconic roadway in the country, possibly the world, Highway 1 in California, better known as the Pacific Coast Highway.
I've always wanted to do this. And you get busy with your life and you say, okay, I'll get a motorcycle in 2 years or 3 years or 5 years. And then I'm going to go do this ride. And I have always wanted to do the Pacific Coast Highway. I've done parts of it before, but I thought, do the whole thing on a motorcycle.
I don't know if it's specifically the PCH, but it's just fun not to be on a major freeway or something. When you ride a bike, it's all about just getting away from what you normally do and just going out and enjoying yourself.
Long Beach, just a few miles north of where the Pacific Coast Highway begins. Here, Chad and Darren set off on their epic ride along the busy Wharf District. They've been given a second bike, this one a Harley, from Eagle Rider Rentals in Salt Lake City, Utah. They'll be switching off motorcycles so they can each experience the road from two different motorized steeds. Running 655 miles, Highway 1 is not a trip to be taken lightly. The AYL duo has allotted 3 days to go from Los Angeles to San Francisco in order to give themselves plenty of time to enjoy the sights they expect and the slowdowns they don't.
I'm not exactly sure what to expect. It'll just be kind of fun to see. I'm wide open to what I'm expecting. Yeah, I mean, it's Beach Boys, and it's in a way, it's kind of like Route 66. It's highway number 1, California 1. What do you want? It's the place to be.
When we left Los Angeles, you're in this just, to me, a wretched city area, and then you get out here and it's beautiful, and you got the ocean, and we went through a strawberry field this morning. You smell those strawberries. And then when we get a little further north, we get up into the wooded areas, you can smell those pines, and it's just a beautiful thing.
Through Malibu and up the coast where waves break against pale canyons, Chad and Darren eventually stop for the night. They head out again the next morning, hugging the coast almost the entire way. Parts of the PCH merge at times with El Camino Real, or Highway 101, passing through central Californian towns nestled among cloud-kissed mountainsides. The ocean is never far away, however, with the smell of salt and a crisp breeze forever in front of the two journeymen. The road climbs to heights, at times 1,500 feet above sea level, then descends again to practically touch the water. Finally, another sunset along the Pacific Coast Highway. Here, the beauty defies description as sound and sight merge together to form an unexplainable and fleeting moment in time. The next morning brings with it the end of their long journey as they cross the Golden Gate Bridge into San Francisco.
I had a blast. This trip was a lot of fun. In the beginning, we were talking about it, and I said, I don't know what's up that Coast Highway. But I saw things that I never would have imagined. But I had no idea that we would be driving along up faces of cliffs and along the top where we are literally at the edge of the cliff, and it's easily 1,000, 15, maybe even 2,000 feet to the water.
This is the last leg. I've gone to all 4 points of the lower 48 now. I've basically covered every state on a motorcycle except for Alaska and Hawaii, so I still got Alaska in my sights. Hawaii, I don't know. We'll see.
What is the most beautiful drive in the world? A mixture of experience and beauty? What about never-before-seen vistas, or a road that both dominates and cowers to the sea? Well, by any of those measures, this trip may have taken that crown.
It's not getting somewhere, it's the journey. It's the travel that was the fun part.
It's that impetuous spur of the moment. Let's go do that, or that looks like fun, or I wonder how far that dead-end road goes. What does it go to? You just want to take it. That's part of that adventure spirit that bikes are so good at accommodating.
From the Pacific Coast Highway, I'm Stephen Heumann for AYL.